the Global Investigative Journalism Network asked some of the world's leading experts for their top tips when investigating stories. The top tips for investigating modern slavery.
My first tip, and the most important thing I want anyone to know who's covering human trafficking, is that the victims of human trafficking have been greatly traumatized, and you have to be very sensitive in how you interview them and how you portray them in your reporting. Really specifically, you want to have somebody who has perhaps a social worker or a close friend be the first one to approach and make sure that it's okay for them to even speak with the journalist. When you interview them, let them take the lead on answering the questions. Interview people first without any cameras, and if they're comfortable with cameras, then move on and use cameras, but not until they give their permission. And at each step of the interview, make it their control. So lead it in a way where they can back out easily. With children, you never show their pictures or their images. They don't have the maturity or the understanding to give a consent that they want their images used, and that could remain in the digital world for the rest of their lives. So the third point is about how to cover human trafficking. This is going to be finding victims and finding the sectors that they're working in. The way to go about this initially is probably work with relief organizations and shelters whose number one priority is to protect these people and help rehabilitate them. Ask them if you can be introduced, and this is how you can learn about who's being victimized. Fourth, victims of human trafficking work for somebody. Somebody is making money off of their labor. And so when you're telling these stories, follow the money, find the receipts, find the bills of lading, follow it until you can hold somebody accountable for profiting off the labor. Fifth, give the people who are engaged at any level of this, including the people who perhaps are what we would call slavers, give them every opportunity to make an engaged and informed response to your reporting. Give them enough time and approach them in a way that they understand what it is that's going to be published, so that you can be truly fair in your journalism.